Today we're going to talk about the power of a butterfly. But before we start talking about the power of a butterfly, I want you to go below and click the subscribe button and then also click on the bell so you'll be notified whenever I add a new video. The power of a butterfly. A butterfly is such a unique animal. When we look at it, we just look at its majesty, we look at its beauty, and we look at the way its colors and the way it's majestically designed, skillfully brought together by our Creator. So whenever we see a butterfly, there's a lot of wows and woes. Look, it's awesome. And that's the same thing that we're going to be talking about today. The power of a butterfly. To bring that into perspective and deal with it in terms of leadership and growth, we're going to look at the life cycles of a butterfly. The 4 life cycles of a butterfly. I'm going to break those apart and then I'm going to bring leadership principles out of those life cycles. The very first life cycle of a butterfly is the egg. The egg is laid by an adult female butterfly on a plant. You see, your dreams are deposited within you by your Creator. Each and every person has a dream. Each and every person have a talent. Each and every person has something that's deposited within them that will make them great. Each and every single person has something deposited within them that will lead them to greatness. Each and every single person has seeds of greatness deposited within you. So when others tell you you can't do it, I'm here to tell you, you can. You can because there was a seed of greatness deposited within you. And that seed of greatness can be cultivated and grown. The second stage of a caterpillar is of a butterfly is the caterpillar. You see where it turns from the state of being an egg into a larval state, or when it turns into a caterpillar. And that caterpillar will run or crawl around on leaves and eat leaves and eat. That's what it does. It eats a lot. You see, this stage of your growth is where I always hear me say, grow, grow, grow. What you eat will dictate how you grow. What you feed your mind will dictate how you grow. The people you surround yourself with will dictate how you grow. If you fill your mind with negative music, negative voices, negative statements, negative things, then it's going to poison your growth. If you fill your mind with motivational music, or reading the good book, reading motivational videos, or reading motivational book, watching motivational videos, surrounding yourself with people who pour life into you, then that will cause you to grow and grow strong. A lot of times we walk around in our caterpillar stages and we hang around with too much negative people. So we crawl around underground and crawling around, woe is me, instead of realizing, hey, I can develop my mind. I could sharpen my skill. I could create more than one stream of revenue. So all of those streams of revenue are able to support and sustain me and sustain my family and sustain my legacy. I could build a brand. You see, as you build that brand will outlive you. That brand will outlast you. That brand will be your legacy for years to come. And that's what happens in the caterpillar stage. A lot of times what we do, we hang around with the wrong people. And we don't realize whenever we hang around with the wrong people, who you hang with. You always hear me make a statement that says, show me the 5 people you hang with most, and I'll tell you the person you will become. We need to make tough decisions sometimes. You need to go out there and find your mentors. Go out there and find people that could teach you. Go out there and find people that could encourage you. Go out there and find people that could help you be great. And not just find them, go out there and develop the strength or develop the courage to ask them to help you. People would not help you or know they need to help you if you don't ask them. So go out there and identify key people who can mentor you. Go out there and identify key people who could coach you. Go out there and identify key people who could pour into you. People who could teach you the skill sets that you need. People who could be your life coaches. People who could be your tutor. People who could be your banking coach or your spiritual coach or people who can help you in the different jobs that you do. Go and identify others out there who are good at what they do and ask them to help you. Go out there and go, I said, literally, just like Martha sit at Jesus' feet. You want to go out there and find people who you can learn from. And as you learn, then you grow. And use that caterpillar stage of your life to grow. When a caterpillar is fully grown, it stops eating. And when it stops eating, the butterfly switches over to the third stage, and the third stage is the pupa stage. And that pupa is often look like a cocoon, and it's hanging down from the branch of a tree. And as it hangs down from the branch of a tree, that's the transformation stage. That's the stage where things are changing. That's the way transforming from a caterpillar into a butterfly. That's the stage where everything are changing. And that's the way where the crucial things are occurring. Because what? Because of what it had fed itself. So as you go through the pupa stage, you want to make sure that you fed yourself correctly, because as you feed yourself correctly and as you nourish yourself correctly, and as the right things goes in your mind, then you could withstand the transformation process. And the transformation process is a tough process because others will not know how much it took you to get where you were. Others will not know what you went through to get where you are. Friends will not know that. Family will not know that. People will allow the enemy to use them so that they say all kind of negative things to you to dissuade you from your dreams. But you know your dreams. You know what was deposited within you. And as you go through that pupa stage, as you go through that transitional stage, you want to be able to have the right mindset. People will try to cut you out of that cocoon and say, I can help you. Let me help you. You don't have to go through all of this. You don't have to go through the process. But as they cut you out, what happened? They cripple you. Because what happened? Your wings are not developed. And as your wings are not developed, whenever you come out of that cocoon, you will die several days later. The dream will fizzle up and die. But as you go through the process, you're strengthened. Your wings are strengthened. And as your wings are strengthened, when you come out of that cocoon, you want to fly. You want to soar. You want to go higher. Nothing can hold you down, because what happened? You have gone through the process, and that building process, that building stage that takes you on in life is strengthen you. You are living from the inside out instead from the outside in. When people say negative statements to you, it doesn't do anything to you because you're strengthened from the inside. And as you're strengthened from the inside, as love flows from the inside, as grace flows from the inside, as confidence flows from the inside, you're able to weather the storms of life. And as you weather the storms of life, that's when true success comes. You see, whenever you come out of that cocoon and you gracefully come out of that cocoon and you start flying, it takes you to the fourth stage of the life cycle of a butterfly. And that's the adult stage, the reproduction stage. You see, in order to have true success only comes when you're able to reproduce that which you have created. If you're going to the gym and you're working out, you want to chart your course. You want to chart your meals. You want to chart how you're being transforming, because true success only comes about when you're able to help somebody else along the same path, and you're able to help them to develop the same way that you develop. And the more you keep doing that, then the more success comes. The more the benefits grow. The more you will see the benefits of your work, because what happens? You're reproducing what you're doing. When you're tutored, the more you help somebody grow and the more you help them to develop into the person, the more you give them hope to be who they want to be. The more you do that, the more people you help doing that, the more people you help equipping, they in turn go out and equip others. When you go to church or go to anything or to a business or anything, you want to be able to equip others so they in turn go and equip others. And that's true success. True success is when you're able to reproduce the success that you have had. Success can only be reproduced if you chart the course and you stick with the process. Success can only be reproduced if you follow the steps that you need to follow. There is no shortcuts to success. You don't want anybody cutting you out of your cocoon. You want to be able to stay in the cocoon the length of time that you need to stay in the cocoon so your wings can develop, so you create that empire, you create an organization, you create that brand that you're desiring to create. Too many times we cry uncle and we let other people dictate to us what we need to do, but none of them know what you've been through. Nobody knows what I've been through. Not even my family or close friends know some of the stuff that I've been through to get where I am. So when people look at me and they say, hey, you know what, you're this and you're that and you're this and you're that, they don't know how hard it was. They don't know the hard times, the tough times, the grinding that I have to grow. Yes, you enjoy the benefits at the end. You enjoy the benefits of the outcome, but you never know what the person's been through. You never know what they've gone through. You never know what it took to build them and get them where they are. And that's the same way with you. People will not understand that. So you need to grow your mind and you need to be your number one cheerleader. You need to believe in yourself. You need to develop yourself and go out there and learn the power of a butterfly. Learn to soar. Learn not to crawl around like a caterpillar, but soar in the sky like a butterfly. But knowing that there's a process and there's stages that you will go through. And as you go through that process and those stages, always remain humble. And remember that it is all to the glory and the honor of your Creator. Go out there and have an awesome growth day. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. God bless you.